Here on KUAW. This program features American students striving for excellence in honor of our troops and American veterans, encouraging American students. Please join us every Saturday from 1 until 2 p.m. right here on KUAW.
Now on the air in Kansas City, the Cheryl Underwood Show.
We are proud to be part of the KUAW family.
The Cheryl Underwood Show. Weekdays Monday through Friday at 12 noon. KUAW around the world on KUAW.org.
Todd Tribbett, we gonna be all right here on the Jamal Bakes Show. I'm your brother in Christ, Jamal Bakes. Thank you all so very much for hanging out with me, fam, for another weekend, all right? We've got a big show for you, man. As always, the Rose Show Live will be here with her Faith Move next. And we talked to my man, the Laugh Therapist, later on in the show. We've got music on the way from Doe. We've got Corinne Hawthorne, Keandra Lockett, brand new William McDowell. Cannot wait to share that one with you as well, all right? And a whole lot more. Listen, follow me right now on social media.
Bank of Blue Valley is a proud sponsor of KUAW Radio. At Bank of Blue Valley, we believe that an understanding of financial values sets individuals up for a strong future. Whether you want to talk about checking and savings accounts, review lending alternatives, or discuss starting your own business, we have the right people to listen and advise. Visit us at bankbv.com to get started today. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This week on Making Contact,
I think election fraud has always been a problem and a concern to various extents. And the main issue, whether you're talking about paper ballots or voting machines, is transparency. Transparency is really the number one thing. I think you have to really have the public involved from beginning to end.
We've got people that are really trying to cheat to win at all costs. Remember, we are talking about power. Power is never going to be given away by anybody. It has to be taken.
in this Women Rising radio program, we featured two election protection activists.
All right, you're listening to KUAW Radio, Kansas City's global community radio station. We don't only bring you videos on Facebook and YouTube, but listen to our audio only, where you'll get shows like Cheryl Underwood and Blues Time in the City. You can pick us up.
Right.
Okay, there we go. Hey, everybody, let's rewind that. Welcome to Talking Dance Moves. Yeah, we have had a really crazy morning, you guys. It is raining outside. It's cold. What happened to our summer? Just yesterday it was 73 degrees.
Yeah, it really was, and I was loving it for the moment. Rain? People act like they don't know how to drive when it rains.
I don't understand it. And you were making your own lanes, though, girl. We were behind you and we were laughing. This was a one lane, and she's in the next to the other car trying to push her way through. I'm like, this girl crazy. I think we talk about her when we said we don't know if they can drive. But I was like, wait a minute, isn't this a one lane?
No, it was actually three. That's what they don't get. There's one lane here and then a side lane. But there's cars parked on that other side. So
that's what I'm saying. That's not a lane.
So I'd be like going around, be like, bye.
Yeah, she was in all three lanes, you guys.
I was confused too.
So welcome back. But I want to give a shout out real quick to my stylish Latina. I have all of her stuff on today. I actually didn't realize that I wanted to wear the jacket and I knew it was hers, but I didn't realize that I had the headband, the necklace, and all that other good stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I just paired it together.
She has some cute stuff.
She does really have some cute stuff, you guys. You guys need to really watch her on her lives.
Yeah, I do give shout outs to other stylists, you guys.
Oh, yes.
We lift each other up.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, so
it's about...
yes, we really have a really good show today, you guys. We are introducing our host. our new host to the Extreme Dance Challenge, right? So I'm gonna let Shawnette introduce him and give him his name.
Okay, everybody. Once again, building that bridge, like I've talked about before, from Topeka to Kansas City. There's talent in all types of places. This is my top city dude, Tyreek Collins, you guys. Yes. Now,
we had to get a younger version in there. We didn't want it to be all old ladies and old men. I mean, no offense to Chris. No offense to Chris, because Chris is not old, but I'm just saying I want, him to be able to vibe with the younger kids. Like, because they look at us like, okay, we miss April and miss Shawnette. So with you, it's going to be like, that's the homie. Like, they can love and talk to you and do what they want to do.
And see, here's the thing. Top City got some flavor, you guys, because he came in his velvet.
Do you see that?
Yes. And I came in my velvet, and no, we didn't plan this, but that's how we do it.
I was like, well, I'm so underdressed next to you two,
No,
but
you're
I'm still
not.
like, but see, I'm the sporty spice.
Yeah,
of
but
the
you're
Spice
popping
Girls.
your bling. You popping the bling. We all got our little bling going today.
Yes, I'm sporty spice, right?
That's why I like him.
Okay, so guys, if you want to ask any of us any type of questions, you guys can call in. It is also pinned at the bottom of the page. It is 816-599-6893. Again, 816-599-6893. And also people on our lives, if you guys have questions, if somebody's asking a question, let us know, and so we can answer their questions for them.
Yes.
As we go along.
Yes.
Okay, like you said, this morning was crazy. We had choreographer interviews. But last night was even crazier.
Yes. Tell them about it. Tell them about it.
I had live sales every Fridays usually, but for the last 3 or 4 months, I haven't been because I've been really sick. So last night, I said, we're going to do a live sale. I didn't think I was going to have to be getting half naked on the live sale to change clothes for these people, because Shawnette brought a whole bunch of stuff.
Yes.
And so I was having to change.
From where?
From Like Me LLC.
Like Me LLC, you
but
guys.
the thing was, some of her stuff was awesome. I was like, I'm gonna have her.
She sounds surprised.
No, it wasn't that. It wasn't that I was surprised, but you know how I am.
Mm-hmm.
I am straight leggings, t-shirt, and sweatshirts. That's all I do because I am constantly working at my dance studio. So I never get to dress up. So it was fun. And we had fun because my boyfriend over here on the side was over here trying to
make us laugh
he was making us laugh. Like, I was trying not to pee on myself and change the clothes at the same time. I was like, this cannot be happening. Yep. So we had fun.
Yes, we did. And the way it works is the little baskets that we put together for people who come on board. Your baskets are free. That means you get a number, and then if you see something you like, you put your number up and say you want that. And it's that easy, you guys.
Yes, it was so much fun. We will do another one in 2 weeks because it does take a lot to prepare for these things, and plus I'm really busy. So, okay, now back to our show.
Well, and $5. I said I was going to donate $5 for every sale.
Yes. Okay, yes, you did. And even though we did sell some stuff yesterday, it was really cool. But Tyreek, let's know a little bit about you. How old are you? Are you single? Because these are all the questions we listen. No, listen, because these little girls are
right in.
Listen, these little girls are already giving hearts to him already.
Oh,
so,
honey, you about to be popping.
Yeah, so I have to. Hold on.
Right.
Yeah, so let us know a little bit about you.
My name is Tyreek Collins. You can call me Reek though. I'm 20 years old. I am single. Not particularly looking.
Oh,
but I am single.
he a player, y'all. That's why he said that.
Nah, I'm chilling. Whatever happens, happens.
Right. Okay, I'm gonna read back a little bit of questions. Everybody's saying, hey, I got a little hands up. I got these little kisses. See, I'm telling you, they're gonna love you.
Yeah.
Nancy,
and he's tall, you guys.
Nancy Rosales said, hi, Shawnette.
Hey, Nancy. I love you, girl. Mwah.
Yeah, so, So how long have you been dancing?
I've been dancing probably for basically all my life, but seriously, probably for the past 5 years.
Listen, people, okay, he's 20 years old. I find that so funny when a dancer says, I've been dancing all my life, but you 10. I'm like, what the hell? That is like half, that's like 1/3 of my life.
Hi, Nakia. Nakia's on.
Hi, Nakia. Okay, so what type of dance did you start dancing first?
Hip hop.
Hip hop?
Hip hop, and then like cheer choreography.
Cheerleading.
Because I was originally a cheerleader, then I switched over to dance.
He's a cheerleader from my alma mater, high school.
Okay, but let me ask you this from the boy perspective, because I was also a cheerleader. I was a competitive cheerleader. I was one of the little ones, so I used to get thrown in the air a lot and dropped a lot. So what
She said dropped a lot. I'm sorry, you guys.
they do that. How many times did you drop a cheerleader?
Not a lot. Not a lot. Like, I would get kicked in the throat trying to catch somebody.
Exactly. That's what I was just gonna ask you. It is a very dangerous sport, and people, they always say cheerleading is not a sport. That is BS.
Yes,
because the hurt that you have to overcome.
I wasn't a cheerleader. I was a pom-pom girl, but we did a lot of stunts too. And I guess who was on the bottom.
And yeah, and that's what I'm saying. The bases would always get elbowed, beat up. Like, you had bruises everywhere. Yeah, it's a dangerous sport. So that's why I went back to regular dance, because I couldn't take it no more. I was tired of getting dropped on the floor and on my head. That's just one time they threw me up in a stunt and I ended up backwards, and they literally caught me by my throat. And that was the worst feeling ever, because I could not catch my breath.
Are you talking about like when you had to stand up with that one leg thing?
No, they did a basket toss, so they threw me, and
Don't y'all practice on a mat first?
They do.
Was it like a prone where you laid on your stomach?
Yes, so we're actually face down like this. So your face is facing this way, and then they throw you up. You actually do a full turn in the air, and you're supposed to land on your butt in like a little cradle. But I landed the wrong way with my face into them, and so they got my throat, and I couldn't breathe for like at least 2 minutes, and
that would have been enough for me.
I'm like, I gotta go back to dance. It's safer.
Yeah, that's enough. I'm good.
Okay, so now that you said you were hip hop, then you went to cheer. What was the most hardest thing while you were dancing? Like, what's the most hardest, like, focus wise?
Really staying in my head, thinking people judging me of how I look, and just the movements, and like staying in my head instead of just having fun with the choreography.
You think that's what you're gonna tell the kids? Because we do have a lot of kids that are like that. Yeah, they get in their head. And I always have to tell them, like, no, like, you have to stay focused. Look at me. Like, I always tell them, like, if anything, find where I'm at. Look where I'm at, and you don't take your eyes off of me. Right. You know what I mean? And that helps them. That really does help them. But then
act like you are looking at them, but you look above that, so that you don't have that. You look like you're having that eye contact, but like now April thinks I'm looking at her, but I'm really not. I'm looking at the bun.
Right.
Yeah.
I call it like my little alter ego that I go into when I dance. Like, it's a whole little.
Yeah.
Can't touch this.
Yeah, right. See, I'm shy, so when I do my dance, I'm a totally different person. You'll never ever see me like be the April. I have somebody that's like not even April anymore when I'm dancing or when I'm performing or even when I'm teaching. That you'll notice, like, when more that you're around me. When I'm teaching, everybody says I'm like this really mean person, which I'm really not. I'm just more of the focus and looking to see where everybody is and what I can see actually out of the corner of my eye. If you're like, we have this one little boy, oh my God, I love him to death, but for some reason he don't know his right from his left. Or I think now he does it on purpose. He does it on purpose.
He wants that attention.
And the other day I kept saying, move, like, because you're like bumping into me. You know, and so we're clashing, and I'm like, dude, if you trip me and I fall down, I'm too old to get back up. You're gonna have to carry me. And he loves it. He thinks it's funny, and I'm like, dude, I'm gonna trip you, like, for real.
Help! I'm falling and I can't get up.
So, what do you think that you're gonna bring to the show?
We already see. Okay, that's it.
Just really. People finding who they are supposed to be and being comfortable with who they are, and just not really caring about what other people think about them, because it doesn't matter.
That's right.
Because they're not going to pay your bills at the end of the day.
That's right.
Right. And a lot of our kids who are trying out and who are going to be on the show weren't like us. At a certain extent, they didn't have that family support. I know I heard that your mom is a bodybuilder and she does competitions. And so you have been in that in that life practically your whole life.
Yeah, she most recently got into it, but it was throughout my whole high school career, and I was also during that I had.
He said high school career.
My high school career. It's exactly it because I've accomplished a lot. You know what I'm
Right?
saying? So.
Yeah, he's graduated from that. That is a career.
But I had nationals and cheerleading and everything while she was training. So sometimes she couldn't come to my competitions, but I always go to her.
So you're like, look, Mom. Yes.
Yeah, that's my baby.
Aw, that's so sweet. You're a mama's boy?
Yes, very much so.
That's okay. My son is too. Even Shawnette told me the other day I baby him. Well, yeah, he's my baby. He's my last born. My other kids hate it. They hate it.
Yes. Okay, so I have to say it too. My son is a mama's boy too. Even though he's about to get married, it's okay.
I don't want you to
He won't need me no more.
I don't know. I kicked mine out as soon as they got a job. I said, you going to the military, you going here, and you going there. Get the hell out my house.
I'm like, okay.
Shawnette's like, how would you do that? I was like, because that's how we were raised.
Hey, Betty, what's up, girl?
That's how we exactly were raised.
You guys
do
you guys have any questions that's on my page? You can
To the Extreme Dance Challenge is a dance competition show that's going to be airing on Netflix next year, but we are actually filming starting next we're filming now. We're doing treatments, we're doing interviews, commercials, like setting up for all that stuff. Tyreek is just in the beginning stages, and he's probably going to hate us at the end of the time because we have gotten so much of positive from the communities surrounding us. I mean, we just had another lady from Nashville, wasn't she?
Yes, Kentucky.
I'm sorry, Kentucky. That's going to be one of our
Mississippi.
Yes, my mic went out.
Uh-oh.
No, there we go. No, yeah, it's cutting in and out. Hello? Okay, there we go.
There's a mic right there.
That's okay. No, it's just probably the weather. So yeah, I mean, this show right here is going to be phenomenal. We are having kids actually from around the country. We have a team that's actually trying to come from the Philippines.
Yes.
They're trying to get their visas to come out here and compete against you guys. So we need to bring it as Americans. We need to bring it as Kansas Cityans, Missourians, and show people what we have. Because guess what? People from the Philippines, from Jamaica, all want to come and be a part of the show.
Yes, they are serious, you guys. We are serious. And it's just crazy because it was a vision in her eye. And now it's all coming to fruition. And I know she feels the goosebumps like I'm feeling the goosebumps.
I do not. You know what it is? I feel
the pressure.
Not the pressure, just sometimes you get people that are very retarded. And just like that lady the other day that was posting negative stuff.
We get haters too.
You get haters.
But
with the lovers.
Haters make me grow.
Exactly. That's what I told her. I said, before you judge and you research what we're doing, don't come on my page and disrespect. And I didn't even really have to say anything because all of the other choreographers were on there that were on her butt right away. And they're like, you need to block her. Well, I can't block her because she's not a friend on my page. You know what I mean? She was just a viewer.
Hello.
Yeah.
But we're not going to focus on the haters. We're going to focus on the positivity that's going on because we've got so much positive vibe from everywhere.
The talent from our choreographers to
tap, contemporary.
We have a jazz teacher that is from New York.
Yes,
is coming out and going to be one of our guest choreographers. We have a gentleman who is a musical theater teacher who's going to be doing a musical theater. That's going to be one of their challenges.
And then we have the modern hip hop.
That too.
That modern hip hop. Okay.
They're taking it back to the 80s and the 70s hip hop. So these kids are going to be like, they weren't even born yet, but they're going to have to know what the 70s and the 80s hip hop is.
Exactly. They got to get cultured.
And they're going to find out all of those dances that they're doing now were back from the 80s and the 90s.
Right.
Exactly. So they just
switched it around.
Yep.
They just switched it around.
So they're going to see all of the culture.
Because the stanky leg has been out before there was the stanker leg.
Yeah.
Was somebody had to go to the bathroom?
Yeah,
and they were just
mashed
doing that
potato
move?
Almost.
Oh my God! See, I don't even know what the mashed potato is. I don't. I think that's a food, and you're making me hungry because I haven't ate yet. Well, I did have a little bit of a pizza, but yeah.
I had like 2 donuts.
Ooh, I've been on this donut kick lately.
Kreme.
Oh, also, sponsors.
Yes.
We got Dunkin' Donuts to sponsor us. Unlimited donuts and coffee and hot chocolate for the kids.
Yes.
It's lit.
Yes.
Yes.
They said we want to be a part of this. We want to, provide for the show and, do what we can. And, the kids love donuts. So they were like, we're going to give you all.
Right.
I feel sorry for the dance teachers and the parents, though.
Oh, okay. Well,
they're going to be all hyped up.
Right. I was going to say, in donuts, come on, can we get some oranges and some apples and some fruit? So can we get some edibles to come through? Come on now.
Well, I don't think they carry those.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying whoever wants to sponsor. What are those the edible plants that people get for their? Not that kind of edible. You silly.
The edible arrangement.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I was like, what?
I was confused too. I said
what? You said edible plant. I'm like, wait a minute, what?
See, edibles has even changed. I'm so old. Edibles has even changed.
I can't deal with you, girl. I swear.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but edible arrangements are really good, and we have a couple of actually people that I know in Kansas City, Missouri. One of the ladies
who did the Halloween.
She did our Halloween party.
Oh my gosh.
She cut apples up.
Mm-hmm.
And put them in chocolate, wrapped them in chocolate, and made the
ghosts.
face ghosts. She made Jack Skellington. When you bit into those apples.
They were so good. And I don't like apples like that, but they were good.
And then she made this pudding, and on the top it looked like a gravesite, and then they had little grave thingies on the top. One of them said "Help me," the other one said "Rest in peace."
Yeah. What's her name?
I can't even remember her first name, and my phone is glitching because it wants to be a brat today.
Oh,
but
hi, Nico.
We're gonna get all of those information for everybody, so that way they can, get all of the informal.
If you guys want to come on and volunteer, we can use as much help as possible.
Yes, we do need volunteers,
but you do have to pass a background check because we deal with children. But people have been saying they want to come on board, and then they see how much work it is. It is a lot of work, but if we can do it, so can you.
Yeah, we've had a lot of people quit on us already. It is a lot of work. It is very time consuming. And like I said, I am very blessed to have, Shawnette, now Tyreek,
I'm about to cry,
and guys. Chris, and our significant others and stuff like that are very supportive of what we do and why we're doing what we do. It takes a lot to be in a relationship with me.
Yes, it takes a lot to be in a relationship with me.
Whether you're my friend, whether you're, my significant other, whether you're my child, I go hard for my dance kids.
Yeah, she does.
I love my dance kids. I love my business. I love my makeup people. Like, we were having so much fun on my makeup live this morning.
Yeah.
I mean, we gave so many giveaways away.
Yes.
It wasn't even funny.
And I wasn't even on there. You could just hear my voice, but I was in there just having a good time.
Yeah, people were.
That's what the show needs to be about too. Yes, we're gonna be serious, but we still want you to have a good time.
Yes. And just because you're a male, like, people always say, like, oh, why does that guy watching you do makeup? He must be a pervert. No. This man literally every 2 weeks orders something for his girlfriend. Every 2 weeks, faithfully.
He knows what he's doing, though.
Exactly right. He knows where her heart is.
Right.
Yeah, we were singing something about that. Somebody else needs to be doing some of that stuff too, don't they?
I don't know.
We get treated very well.
Yeah, I do. I know I do.
Yeah.
Like, and it's funny because now my son, he's like, I don't even know how to say this, but my son, he's a gamer, so you can hear him, in the room. Shawnette, when you are around a little bit more, you'll know. He says some off of the wall things, and we all just laugh and, have fun with it. But at the end of the day, like, at least he's comfortable around you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, other than that, you won't get no words out of him if he don't like you.
Fix your cross, because I'm taking that before you leave.
You're not taking nothing.
See, he already put his foot down. He's like, I'm gonna cut you.
Yeah, he got scissors by him, y'all. I guess
there you
go.
So if you guys want to know some information on the show, we will be pinning it down at the bottom. We do have a free registration for any teams. You can be a soloist, you can be have a duet, you can have a trio, you can have a whole group. You can register free on my website at www.extremeexplosiondancekc.com. and the explosion is with an X. Extreme is with an X. And it's all free. To audition is free. We just want you guys to bring out your kids and show their talents and what they love to do.
And our focus again is inner city kids.
Yes.
We want to give you guys that opportunity that you've been wanting and never had. But not only that, it's not just the inner city kids. We are getting a virtual option possibly. So that's another thing.
Yes. If you're out of state, like Kentucky, Minnesota, we have 2 teams from there that are going to be auditioning a virtual audition. Now, if they make the show, obviously they're gonna have to travel out here. But the people, and then the people from out of the country, they're gonna be virtual as well, and they will be if they make the show, obviously they'll come out here.
Yes.
Right now, COVID is in a very bad state, so we are making arrangements. If that does happen, we still are going to have this show no matter what, but it's going to be,
unless we do a complete shutdown.
Yeah, unless it's a complete shutdown, but it'll be virtual. Okay. Also, the contestants have that opportunity to have their fan base.
Yes.
And they're going to get to have people vote for them. If people are out of the state, like their team is from Kentucky, but they want to support their team, we're going to have a virtual show as well the same day that we're having our regular show, and they'll be able to vote for those kids and watch. And there will be a cost when you do go in for the actual shows, for the elimination shows. Right. It is a donation. So whether it be in virtual or whether it be in person, because we can only fit so many people in that arena, the rest will be virtual, you know?
Yeah, and you can, we're still trying to figure out how you can add the cost to do the show virtual, where people can pay like $5 to watch.
Oh, that's easy.
Something.
That's easy. They do Cash App, Venmo, Sell, you know, anything like that. If you guys would like to be a sponsor of the show, KUAW is also a big supporter. I got to talk to Mr. Walker when we hang up, because I need all his, well, I think I have his stuff, but I'm not sure. I got to ask. He's always been a really big supporter of my cause, and he is on all of my stuff. He's even on my website. He also has a organization where they do robotics for kids. So if you are here in Kansas City, Missouri, are you guys having classes right now, or is it virtual?
No, we're doing a little bit of
virtual. Okay.
It's been really bad.
Yes, it has been. Like right now, they told us just last week, we only can have 10 kids in a class. No parents could come in at all. They can drop their kid off at the door. Everybody has to be masked, checked. So I went out and I didn't bring the mask with me, but we made extreme explosion masks for our kids, because a lot of our kids are in foster homes and group homes, and they can't afford masks. So we got them extreme explosion masks. So yeah, we're trying to do our best.
Yeah, and one of the things too to remind you of, if your children need tutoring, the Boys Center here now is doing a virtual tutoring.
My son's gonna be contacting you because he needs a
tutor.
tutor.
Kids can contact WEB Du Bois, and they do tutoring on math and reading and science.
Okay.
So it's all online. So that's why there's nobody in the building.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm thinking really hard to hire a tutor for him, because with me working and him being autistic, I got his report card and he has like all F's. But he don't pay attention though. That's the whole thing. He didn't pay attention when he was.
A lot of kids are paying attention.
No, but the
right
thing is
now.
that he didn't pay attention in school. They have always had a one-on-one with him, because he's one of those kids where he'll get up and wander, like he does at home. And I have to still work. If not, I'm gonna be homeless. You know, and
you got to do what you have to do. You're doing what you can do. You have to provide.
And I
a
hate
home
that this
first.
is his last year of school and he has an F. He's never had an F.
This is not regular school. I wish people would keep, this is why this show is so important, because this is giving these kids something to do outside of this stress that's going on with all this COVID and this pandemic and all you hear.
Right.
No, get
they
out
get to
there,
go have fun and dance for a little while. And then when we had our Halloween party, they had a blast. They didn't want to go home.
Oh my gosh, it was so much fun. I was doing
She had fun. She was over here doing scary makeup on the kids, and they were wiping off their own makeups just to get makeup done by her. So it was a really good. We're gonna be having a Christmas party. We're also going to be having I'll let people know later on that we are going to be having Toys for Tot type of thing. And so basically they can bring a $5 to a $10 toy and drop it off at the dance studio. And we are going to be donating them to some domestic violence shelters here in Kansas City, Missouri.
That'll be awesome.
Yes, and also canned goods as well. And that way, you know, because when it's the holidays and kids are going through things, you know, and I'm actually going to be starting up probably next month. And we just
need a big container so people can.
Well, we have a Christmas tree in the studio that we will be putting up, and they can go and they can donate them there. So we did that last year.
Oh, you just put them under the Christmas tree?
Yes,
The canned goods?
Yes, we had a box that was right next to it, and we put the can. It was actually a box decorated like a Christmas present. We had one on each side, and they can just drop in whatever they wanted. And then we took them, like I said, to the homeless shelters and to the domestic violence shelters. We do ask for people to buy like socks, underwears, stuff a lot for boys, because a lot of times when they're in those type of situations, they think only of little girls. And there's a lot of women who have boys. And there's not a lot of clothes for them. So they're having to wear little girl clothes sometimes. And that's not a good feeling.
No, that's not fair to them.
Yeah.
Hey, Melinda. I'm saying hi to all you guys. Hey. Laura. Nice to see you.
Okay, so for you, what are you most excited for?
I'm just excited for the experience, really.
Right?
I'm ready for the journey. I'm just excited for how much stuff I can learn from just being part of this production, really. Yes,
and it is going to be fun, but you're actually going to be the one that's talking the most. We're only going to be talking when we're yelling at, or not yelling at the kids, but telling the kids what.
Right.
And we have the hard part of saying, no, you got to go home. Today is not your week.
Right.
Yes. You get to interview them afterwards while they're crying.
Oh
You got that part.
Yes.
Don't start crying with them, okay? No.
I might. Shoot. I didn't want you to go.
But you got to go. Right? I don't know where you're going, but you got to get the out of here.
Right? And that's the hard part, I think, for me as a mom, a choreographer, a dancer. I hated when I was told, this is not your time, you know, come back and try back next year. Right. You know, that was like the hard part for me, because I'm like, damn, I tried so hard, and what happened?
I remember when I tried out for basketball in 7th grade, and I made it past the first day of cuts, and then the second day of cut, I got cut, and I was like, yo, what?
What did I do?
I said, well,
I tried out for the pom-pom the first time, and I didn't have the skills then, and I was just like, okay.
Well, that didn't ever happen to me, but
no, because I was such a girly girl type of thing, the cutesy dressing, all of that. I wasn't like, oh, let me see if I can dance, but I was serious, and you know, all you gotta do is tell me no.
I played softball.
I think my mic went out too.
Yeah, they're going in and out, but mine was my thing I think was the hardest for me was when I played softball too, and I had an injury to my knee. I was a catcher, believe it or not, and somebody slid into me and hit my knee, and the doctor was like, if you want to dance, you have to pick either or. And she's like, because with these injuries, you're not going to be able to dance anymore. So I had to quit softball. And what back then versus now is so much different. When I was a cheerleader and in dance, we practiced 2 hours before school. We had lunchtime, PE for practice, and then after school. You know what I mean? Okay, guys, so we are almost out of time already. I know it goes by so fast, you guys. Yes. But we are so happy to have you on our team now.
Yeah.
So you guys will be seeing a lot of him. And I already know we're going to have to do a whole lot of outtakes because it's going to be so much fun.
Yes, he got so much flavor going on right there.
Oh my God, the last time we were doing commercials, we're like, she was saying, our last music video, this girl right here.
Oh my gosh.
The director usually tells you to cut or roll music. She's telling people to cut. We're like, what the hell? We're like, wait a minute, that's not your job. All your job is to press play. That's it. Right. So there was a whole lot of cuts with that one. But we had definitely a lot of fun, and we are going to have a lot of fun on this show. And we will be back next week with another special guest choreographer. And next week, we will be talking about how to get your kids involved, how to register, how I want to break it down for them. And that way,
need to. We need to pull the screen up and show them where it's at.
Yes, well, we will be doing that all next week.
As many as we can get.
Yes.
Especially here in Kansas City. We need some Kansas City showing up.
Yes.
For real.
Yep.
We do. Too.
Right?
Yeah.
Travel from Topeka. Travel from as long as you're in
Yes.
Missouri, Kansas, wherever, come out and show your what you
Yes.
got.
Just be COVID safe. Bring
Okay,
your
guys,
mask.
we will see you guys next week and stay safe out there with this crazy weather. We'll talk to you guys next week. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Put your mask on.
Yes, that too.